Hello, CCL Sports Cards fans. Today, I'm going to tell you about my 3 worst purchases in 2021. We've all made them, sports cards purchases we feel are well thought out, only to see our theory be proved so very wrong. And so today, I'm going to let you in on my own personal shame as it relates to the hobby we love. Well, it's nice to talk about which cards we love or showing off the hottest prospects in our collections. You know, the ones whose values are skyrocketing. I thought it would be super fun to share my biggest flops of the year. Again, we all have them. You know, those purchases we kind of sweep under the rug and prefer not to discuss with anyone. Kind of like stockpiling rookie cards of a can't-miss prospect who then misses. Or in other instances, when we completely overpay for a card, unable to remain calm, and then pay up because our emotions get the better of us. While I've had some amazing investing wins when it comes to sports cards, and in life, I've also had some colossal flops, and will in all likelihood have quite a few more. I'm completely fine with that. As I've learned, you just can't win them all, and when we lose, it helps us appreciate the wins far more than we ever would have. So here they are. Coming in at number 3, my 2020 Topps Chrome Bo Bichette Prism Refractor in PSA 10. All told, I paid about $340 for this card back in May. Luckily, Bo and the Jays had an absolutely amazing season. However, this card is down a whopping 50%. I can't imagine how bad it would have been if Bo had played poorly. These cards have a pretty low pop count at 371 the last time I looked. And that was the theory when I bought it, as the market had already begun its descent. Buy lower pop cards that have some scarcity, and that should protect if Bo has a bad season, or if the market continues to slide down, which it did. Well, as we all know, Bo had a pretty impressive season, but the market just kept on sliding. I mean, his base flagship cards are down around 75 to 80% from their high. Number 2, my 2019 Topps Chrome Fernando Tatis Jr. Refractor in PSA 10. Okay, come on. Who thought they'd lose money on Tatis? Well, maybe me when I saw that swing early in the season. You know, the one where he completely collapsed at home plate? Ugh, scary stuff. I purchased this card mid-spring after the market had already come down a little bit, but it just kept right on sliding, and that card is now down 65% the last time I checked. It could be worse, I suppose. His base flagship is in PSA 10 are down 75 to 80%. And last but not least, number 1, my 2014 Topps Update Mookie Betts rookie in PSA 10. This is such an interesting one. In this case, I held off on adding Mookie, letting the World Series emotion go away, and then bought this one in late March, but probably should have just forgotten about it altogether. I am down a whopping 80% on this card, or nearly $1,000. Truthfully, that loss is compounded by some additional customs charges, as the seller didn't send me the card that I ordered. Now, I get an argument can be made for a PSA 10 as a PSA 10 as a PSA 10, and that was their argument. But in my eyes, I want the card I chose, and I want the serial number to match, and that's a done deal. Now, the seller made it right, eventually sending me the card I ordered, but I returned shipping, and to top it off, paid for customs again. I got hit the first time with eBay's global ship program. Then, when the replacement card was sent, customs decided to charge me again, and I'm still dealing with all that silliness. Now, these losses are not realized, and what I mean by that is I haven't sold any of these cards. I mean, come on, have you seen Mookie's resume? I've been buying more of his stuff and at a nice discount, but it'll be a great many years before I'm even on some of these purchases. Thanks for watching. I think it's important to reflect on our errors when it comes to investing or speculation. It just helps us be more careful the next time we get all wound up about some card. Feel free to share in my shame too. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below about some of the blunders you've made this year or in the past. As always, I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. You guys all have a great week.